Yo, I hope that intro, if that intro is as loud to you beautiful motherfuckers listening to the show, if that intro is that loud and because it just almost blew my fucking eardrum through my earphones. I don't even know how it got that loud. If it's that loud on your shit also, obviously turn it down and message me and let me know if it's that, because I don't listen to my own shit. I can't stand listening to myself talk, as surprising as that might be. Okay. Welcome. Episode 36. It is Tuesday. Once again, we are back on track, back on schedule. Episode 36. I got somebody with me today, not here in Kansas, actually in Scotland, who basically kicked the entire American bully movement in the UK off. Somebody that was at the base of it, somebody that helped it grow from day one, brought the first American bullies into the UK. So somebody that's definitely had a big influence in the bull breed community over there. Mr. Dynamite Kennels himself, William Byrne. Welcome to the motherfucking show, sir.
Hi guys, how you doing?
They can't hear you, so you're not going to get a response at all from them. Okay, if everybody, for everybody that doesn't know, William owns maybe one of the most famous females in the world, on the planet, Athena, produced by the Short Muscle Camp, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
Mother to Louis V, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure is.
You know, she's basically a legitimate female that when you look at her, you think she's a male. It's a sight to see. She's a gorilla for sure. I use that term a lot. She fits the bill for sure. He also owns Demon Boy. If you don't know who Demon Boy is, also maybe one of the most well-known males on the planet also. Globally known, international type of dog. Out of Magoo, bred to a razor's edge female named Blueberry, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure was.
And he's doing some things. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. He's doing some things. Now, as far as up and comers, you also, when I was there, actually, I was just at William's house 2 weeks ago for the UK event. Not even 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago for the UK event. When I was there, I seen a young male off of Demon Boy named Inferno. Huge potential behind this boy. He's off of Demon Boy bred to a Louis V daughter, which wraps right back around into Athena. There was also a young female there named Juicy, who was off of a Demon Boy bred to Athena herself. And she was maybe my favorite young dog on the yard. Super short-backed, muscle fucking everywhere. Why is it now? I just see that you're just now starting to come out with pics and stuff of these young dogs. Is that planned? Do you plan to kind of hold them back for a little while before you start getting pics and stuff of them, putting them out there?
Well, I feel that, before I used to put pictures up of younger dogs and feel very disappointed because in our yard, we basically, we don't exercise or do any heavy exercise with our dogs until they're at least 10, 12 months old, because we've been through the whole scenario of trying to bring in young dogs and trying to progress them too quickly, causing damage in the knees, the hips, elbows. These are bully dogs. They need time to develop and become mature in their own time.
Right. I agree 1,000% on that. 1,000%. Especially like flirt. We all love flirt poling. We all love seeing the dogs jumping and bouncing and flying through the air. Until a dog's like 18 months old, his joints and ligaments and things, they're not all the way strengthened up to really be able to handle stopping and turning and twisting and jumping all at the same time. And I've dealt with it myself with these bully dogs, you really got to give them some time to grow. And I'm not saying don't let them go outside and not run around and play around. Go for some
Of course
walks,
not.
take them for a walk. But I'm saying dragging weights and hanging off a spring pole and jumping and really, exploding through the air for a flirt pole, you might want to wait for a little while. Just trust me. Just trust me. I've been there. We've been there. All right. We've dealt
sure.
with some things.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for us, I mean, the first kind of 10 months is, let's kind of go back a bit on the American Bully. They're a companion dog. They were bred to be a companion dog. So in the first 10 months, we're practicing being a good companion dog. We're not concerned about dogs being overly muscly or too athletic in that time. We've got plenty of
Right.
time for them to develop and grow in their own kind of shape and form before we take it up another level to start kind of shaping them up and bringing them to where we want them to be.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. That's actually a good way of looking at it. The first year, they should learn how to be a companion. I actually kind of like that philosophy.
Well, that's most important. That they're a family member. That they were bred to be a family member.
Right.
They're not dog aggressive. They're not bred for. They don't have a purpose. They're a companion dog. That's their purpose.
Yeah. No. Right. A lot of your breeds, even though we make them house pets and we make them family members. A beagle still has a purpose of chasing rabbits.
For sure.
Whereas an American bully doesn't really have that other purpose other than being the ultimate family companion. So I agree 100. That's interesting. I actually might have to change how I do some things now that you said that, because I don't really bring dogs out even to shows and stuff until they're a year old. But it's hard to socialize young dogs if you're not out at the shows where they get that big exposure, twice a month.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword, really.
Right.
You, as you said, you aren't getting the exposure you need and the socialization. However, each individual has their own beliefs in it. For us, we're quite happy to keep the dogs at home and socialize at home until they're ready.
Right. It's working, man, because when I was there, you have two adult males in the house living together,
Yep.
pretty much all the time, and there was literally wasn't even a smell of aggression between those two. They're like brothers, man.
For sure. And that's for me the beauty of the American Bully. We can run our dogs together.
Yeah.
We can socialise them together. So it just proves, against all odds, what other people believed in our breed, that this breed actually is a well-behaved breed and they are a true family dog.
Yeah, I think I don't know what's going on. See, you got me up early in the morning. I got my still shit in my throat that I'm trying to clear out here. It's what time is it in Scotland? 3:30? 3:30 in the afternoon.
In
yeah.
the afternoon, yeah.
So your day's half over already. You lucky motherfucker.
Yep, I've sat all day stuffing my face with McDonald's.
Now, you, as far as the American Bully in the UK, from what I know, obviously I'm not a American Bully historian by any means, but I have a pretty good memory. From what I know, you were the first person to bring the American Bully into the UK. Is that correct, or am I off on that?
That's 100% correct.
So there was no American Bullies in the UK, legitimate American Bullies, before you brought one in. Just talk a little bit about that. What was the first dog you brought in, and who'd you bring it in from? What was the process like back then?
Well, we when we started, obviously it was a very grey area, as in the UK we are kind of tied to this whole pit bull type, if you like.
Right, the pit bull type ban. So in the UK, they have a ban on dogs that carry the pit bull, quote unquote, pit bull type, which is like 27 fucking breeds or something over there.
Yeah, you've actually more chance of losing a Staffordshire Bull Terrier bred to a Labrador than you have an American Bully.